Hi, my name is Justin Hoffman with the Kunes Auto Group. I'm a technician trainer, and today we're going to be doing another Kunes car convo. Today we're going to be driving around with our mobile service specialist, Taylor Turner, to discuss the Ford mobile service. We'll be driving around today in a 2025 F-150 XLT. All right, Taylor, well, as we get going, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and kind of what you do with the company here?
All right, so I'm Taylor. I've been with the company for about 3 years. Started at Porter, worked in parts, service, so I know a lot of different angles. Then started with the mobile service, started that from the ground up. Started up getting more companies, customers. Then we got more trucks, so now we have the oil van in Antioch, trying to get one for Delavan. Now with the oil van, it's really nice because then we can go to customers, we can do oil, we can check different things. We can also do diesel oil changes as well. Rotates with those a little harder, but we can still probably do those. But we can go out and do a lot of different things as battery replacements, inspection wise. So if you don't really need a battery, we can always charge it. There is no cost for us to go out and actually do that. Price of everything would be as if you got to the shop, everything that's there, paid for right there. So there's no extra cost for everything else. You get some discounts if it's your first time. Like try to do promotion as you need an oil change and a rotate. We'll probably comp the rotate just to get your first experience. Other than that, we can do keys, so mostly Fords. We can cut them, program them. We can also do tire repairs. If we don't have a tire in stock, if the patch is not where it's supposed to be, we can put the spare on, and then if we have that tire in stock next day, we can come back out, put that car, either bring it into the shop or come out, put the car on jacks, and then replace it, come back out, done.
So you had mentioned that you're out of the Antioch Ford location, and then we've got the Delavan Ford location. So does that mean that you can only do it with Ford vehicles, or if I've got a Chevy or a Nissan or a Mercedes, are you still able to work on those as well?
Correct. So both stores we run out of. It doesn't have to be the Ford. It can be any make and model. It could be an RV, A-Class, B or C. It could be anything that you have, as long as it has a 17-digit VIN, we can work on. It can't be a trailer-wise, there's no VIN attached to that. But if you need something, we could probably adjust to it, help you out with it. But it could be any make and model, doesn't matter. Batteries, oil changes, all that kind of stuff can be done all there. Home, if you got 3 of them that you want to get done at the same time, that's fine. Anything like that, we're good to go.
Wow, that's impressive. So there's got to be a limit, right, with the mobile service? So what happens if you come out and let's say you're maybe doing a quick diagnostic and you figure out that maybe you got to bring it into the shop because it needs a little bit more? What happens then?
So what's nice about that, so we can go out, when we do the diagnostic, we can tell from the code reader if it's something we can do there, or we need to bring it into the shop to further diagnose it. So it's a quick thing. If we're already out there, you say, hey, I have an issue, check engine light keeps popping on, going off. We can test it and see if it's an active code or not. And once we figure that out, we can see what type it is, and then determine from there what we have to do to help you fix that issue. Either it needs to go to the shop, or it's a quick fix, either something we got to reprogram real quick, and that's it.
Okay, that's pretty impressive. So you guys are able to do a lot then. So what kind of services do you typically offer with your mobile service?
So that would be the oil change, rotate, simple. Everyone loves that stuff. Comes out, never have to leave the house. You can drink your coffee there. As long as the car is unlocked, we have the key, the rest is done. You can just relax, and once the payment is done, we have a simple procedure. We can either send it to the invoice, so your email, or you can tap it. So there's no need for any phone calls or anything like that at the end. The battery inspections, as I said, replacements. So if you ever need one, we bring one with us just in case. Tire repair. There's also simple procedure if you have a car that needs a valve cover replacement. We will, depending on the vehicle and how long it might take, we can come out and do that. A bunch of recalls, but those are always for Ford vehicles alone. Wipers, we can come out and do those. If you need a fob battery key, we can do those, and then give you quotes on brake pads and rotors or anything else you might think you need, and then come back out if you like the quote and replace those, either front or rear or both front pads and rotors.
Okay. That's a lot of different stuff that you can get done. So now when you do that, is this something where I've got to leave it at my house, or if I'm at work, can I just leave it in my work parking lot and have you guys come out there?
So there are some instances where the customer will go to work, has a second car, leave it at home, which is fine. Either has the Ford Pass app so we can unlock it, everything else, so the key's inside. Or if you are at work and you want to be there, either hospital, business where you're working from there, driving something else, we will go to the work. As long as the company knows we're allowed to be there and do the work, we can go there as well.
Okay. So you guys must have a pretty good setup then to go out there. I know I've seen some of the smaller cars and stuff, but do you have a bigger vehicle then that you haul all the equipment and tools and everything to do rotates and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, so then we do have the 2 transits. One's a dually class, so it's a lot heavier, so we can carry the oil. We also use the air jack, so it makes it a lot faster for the customer, so not sitting forever waiting for it. We do have another transit that can do rotates and things like that. It's not the oil changes, so simpler things. Delavan also has a transit, but not the oil one just yet, and then Escape. The Escape can come out and do simple update recalls, possibly a tire patch, and simple things like that, inspection-wise, diagnosis, and then wipers and things like smaller things to do.
Okay. And you had mentioned keys, so we're driving this 25 F-150. So you're saying if I wanted an extra key made, that's something you guys could just come out right to either my house or my work and handle that for me?
Correct. Yep. So we can come out, we can trace the key with our key cutter, and then also if we have the key in stock, we can come out and program it as long as you have the second key. If you lost both keys, then you'll have to buy 2 keys for a Ford to get them programmed together.
Okay. So there might be a few stipulations on that, but you guys sounds like it can pretty much be handled. So that's really cool. If I wanted to get mobile service done, if it seems like it's something that I'd like to have done, if I need an oil change or a rotate or something like that, do I just call the dealership then and tell them that I'd like to do it mobile, or how do I set that up?
Correct. So you have to call into the store. We're still working on the online procedure to do it online, but right now it's call a store, ask for whatever type of service you want to get done. If you need the oil change, but you want brakes and stuff like that inspected, we'll come out. For Delavan, if you need an oil change, you can call the store there and request you want a mobile oil change. They will then contact me at Antioch, which is where I work, and then we'll coordinate that so you can go up and do all the things you need to get done.
That's pretty neat. Now, I've seen your mobile service trucks at some of our other dealerships as well. So does that mean if you've got a Ford with a recall that maybe they've got something over at one of our Chevy stores, you guys can come handle that too at one of our other stores as far as some of the recalls?
Correct. Yep. We can go to all of our different Kunes stores, independent shops that request it, and then perform all the recalls that are out and available through Ford, either the door replacements, stuff like that, simple small ones, but we can go to every dealership that has a Ford or a Lincoln and perform the recall.
Do you do tire changes at all? Like if I break down on the side of the road, let's say I get a nail or something in my tire, is that something I can call mobile service for?
Yes, we can come out there and replace it for a spare tire, so you can come in the shop if you like to see if we have a replacement tire, or we could patch it, that one specific tire.
Well, Taylor, I appreciate you taking the time today. It sounds like I think we've got all of our questions answered. That's really neat to know that Kunes is able to do all that. So thank you very much.
Hey, you're welcome. Just make sure you call into the store, ask for a mobile service, and then we'll come out, provide it, and whatever else you need, just ask and see if we can get it done for you.
Excellent. Thank you. How far does the mobile service van travel?
So we can go between a 30 to an hour radius, depends on the customer. If we need to, and it's an exception, we can go out a little further from Delavan, so we can go to Madison, down to Beloit, Belvedere, and then Antioch will go up to Milwaukee, and sometimes down to Wheaton. Just depends on the availability and everything else for the customer's exception. If we need to, and it's something that can't be done any other place, customer can't come up, we can come out and do it.